Hey everyone, it's Avani, and I have a little story to tell you about my friend Surbi, who is looking for a work from home job. So Surbi and I have been best friends for about 10 years, and we've seen each other through thick and thin. She now is at home with her two little ones, and almost every single time we meet, we talk about the fact that she hasn't found a job yet. So she really wants to get back to work, and she's just so freaking talented. She used to work in marketing, and she was at the top of her game, and of course she had to take a break because she had a baby bump, and she consciously made the choice to leave. But now I see her saying that she wants a job. So the first thing that I see her doing is she's saying that she wants a job, and she's just not even mentally in the right headspace for it, right? Her schedule is not set yet. She's not in the right frame of mind to start working. She hasn't made provisions and allowances, like figuring out who's going to take care of her kids, who's going to deal with all the in-law situation in her house, who's going to do the cooking and all that kind of stuff, because she's sort of gotten into domestic life. And also I think she's lost a lot of confidence. I mean, she's the smartest woman that I know, smart, beautiful, amazing, but she's lost a lot of confidence. And so I think firstly, I keep telling her, you need to get your head in the game, right? So that's the first thing that I see her doing. Secondly is, I saw this girl's CV. Let me tell you about her CV. And she had also joined Sheros, and she had this Sheros profile made. And so she was showing it to me, and I was like, Surbi, this doesn't even have like 1/4 of your skills. So she had just listed like, oh, her educational experience, and then her 4 or 5 years of work experience, in a very dry way in her Sheros profile and on her CV. And I was like, what about all of these other skills that you have? She's an amazing writer. She actually is fantastic at time management. I mean, she has 2 little kids running around the house, causing a ruckus every day, and she whips them into shape every day, right, with love. And so I was like, Surbi, you have to put this in your profile, because employers would find these skills to be really, really valuable, and you're not even letting them know what you're good at. Right? This is basic stuff. So, if she's a marketer, actually that's her skill set. She's not marketing herself effectively by not talking about all of her skills and all the things that she's good at. And even when she's talking about her experience, she's not talking about the impact that she made, right? So, okay, fine. So you worked for a marketing agency for 4 years, and these were the things that you did. You looked after client relationships, and you managed campaigns. But what was the impact of all of that, Surbi? I'm like, you have to tell me, okay, you managed 15 high priority client relationships of accounts worth over 2 to 3 crores, right? I mean, that's actually giving an employer enough information so that they know that they can hire you. So that was like this other thing that I was telling her. I mean, after that, I see her staying at home all the time, and she just sits behind her computer screen, and she wants to apply for jobs. So basically she thinks that a magical fairy is going to come and just put a job in her lap, like, ding, here is your job. And I told her, I said, one of the things that was really effective for me is going out and networking and meeting people in my field, even after I had taken like a little gap year after my studying. And that was the best thing that I could have done, because through those connections, I got my job. I didn't get my job by sitting behind, my screen and typing and sending my profile and my CV out. I got my job through my contacts. And I also was writing to all of these companies that I thought were fantastic and that I really wanted to work with. And I told them, hey, I'm looking for a job, I have this and this and this skill, and this is how I can help you improve. And I gave them like 2 or 3 examples of how I thought I could improve the campaign that they were running, or the business case that they were making. And Surbi is just so good at marketing that I didn't feel like she was actually, being super proactive about that. Lastly, I just feel like, I mean, she's really good at what she does, but she's been out of work for a really long time. And since then, so many things have changed in digital marketing. So many things have changed vis-a-vis like measuring your return on investment when it comes to your marketing budget and all of this other stuff. I mean, Instagram wasn't as popular when she took a break, all of these things like Snapchat. So I was telling her, like, you really need to improve your skills, right? Take a course, upskill yourself, find a way to make yourself up to the standard of today. Otherwise, you're going to be playing catch up and you're not going to be as valuable of a candidate. So, I mean, I hope that Sorby really listens, because I think she's such a fantastic asset to any employer. I know it's really hard to get out of that mommy mindset where you're home with your kids and maybe you think that you can't do it anymore, but you still have something in you that says, I want a job, right? And I think she's there. She just needs to take a few extra steps, and I know that she will get the job of her dreams. So I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this. Let me know and tell me what you would tell your friends. What tip would you give Sorby to get her back into the job game? Let me know, and I'd be happy to hear from you. Bye.